This is Professor Prashant Devje. I am dealing with a 5th semester subject for BBA Market Research. Now, market research consists of 6 modules. The first module is Foundations of Research. This module consists of basic concepts of research. So, without wasting much time, let's move towards the module. So, what is research? Research is basically the search for knowledge. So, what is research? Research is a systematic, formal, rigorous, and precise process employed to gain solutions to problems or to discover and interpret new facts and relationships. According to Kothari, research is a pursuit of trust with the help of study, observation, comparison, and experiment. The search for knowledge through objective and systematic method of finding solutions to a problem. So based upon these explanation or these definitions, one can easily say that research is a systematic process, plus it is done to gain solutions to certain problems that are existing, or to find out new better ways of doing things, that is sometimes to interpret new facts and relationships. And how it can be done? There are many tools. Some of these commonly used tools are observation, comparison, experiment, etc. So what is market research? Market research, or sometimes known as marketing research, is any set of techniques used to gather information and better understand a company's target market. So what happens in market research is basically you want to get information from your target market. Now what happens is, suppose if a company wants to launch a new product into the market, and when it wants to launch a new product into the market, it has to invest a lot into product development. It's research initial, that is product research. And if research is not done properly, what happens is they may come out with a problem. So what happens is, sometimes the company may want to do market research. Now why marketing research or market research is conducted? Sometimes what may happen is, some of the companies may try to introduce new products into the market. Now suppose if the product is introduced into the market without any research, then the product may there may be chances that the product may fail. The product may not be appealing to the customers. In such a case, the money that is invested into the development stage, the advertising, the marketing, everything is a waste, and waste of not your only money, it's the waste of time and effort. So hence market research is generally used to get better information about your target market, so that you can come up with better products, better ideas, better services which can cater to your customers. Hence, market research is a process of determining the viability of the new service or product through research conducted directly with potential customers. So your potential clients which are there, directly you have to conduct research with them. Market research allows a company to discover the target market and get opinions and other feedback from consumers about their interest in the product or service. So you will get to know whether your consumers or your potential clients whom you are targeting, whether they are interested or whether they will be interested to purchase your product or services or not. If there are good chances of they being interested and purchasing your product, it's very good to go up with the product. So what is scientific method? We had said that it is research is a systematic process. So when we are saying that research is a systematic process, we have standardized way of making observations, gathering data, forming theories, testing predictions, and interpreting results. So all these things forms the scientific method. So basically you have a process in place of how to go about the research. And when you have this standardized way of making observation, gathering information, data, forming theories later on, and testing the predictions and interpreting the results, this is nothing but the scientific method. Researchers make observations in order to describe and measure behavior. After observing certain events repeatedly, researchers come up with a theory that explains these observations. Uh, then what is a theory? A theory is an explanation that organizes separate pieces of information in a coherent way. Researchers generally develop a theory only after they have collected a lot of evidence and made sure their research results can be reproduced by others. For example, now you want to find out the position of the sun. Every morning you come to the college and stand in the college ground. You look up at the sun and find out its position. Mark the position. Daily morning when you come to the college, you repeat this experiment. Gather the data. When this kind of data is done over a period of time, for a long time, maybe 6 months, 1 year, then you will get enough data through which you can say that whether the position of the sun is stationary or it is moving from one place to the other place. That is, I'm talking about a rising position. Now when you want to find out this rising position over a period of time, whether you can easily say with your data collected, whether information collected, whether the sun is stationary when it comes to uh, the rising position, or it moves, that is it rises from various different points every day. Then based upon this method, that is this information, you can forecast what is going to happen maybe 3 months after today is July, suppose. Then in September, where will the sun rise, what will be the position, whether it will be a circular one or it is an arc which keeps on oscillating. So all these things come under theory. So if you are doing future prediction about based upon the data that you have collected, that is nothing but your theoretical model. So a theoretical model can be defined as a theory that is developed to explain a situation or phenomenon and further able to forecast it. Theoretical modeling is based upon number or a set of theories. These theories are used to explain some situations, phenomena, behavior, types, etc. So what happens in all these things is based upon the information that you are gathering, the experiment that you were conducting where every day morning you were coming to the college and finding out the rising position when the sun is rising, the point where the sun is rising, that you are noting down. And when you are doing this for nearly 6 months, 8 months, or maybe 12 months, then throughout the year you will get different positions or maybe the same position. If you are getting the same position of rising every day for next 365 days, then you can very easily say that the position or rising position of the sun is stationary. That is, the sun rises from the same point every day. But if that is not the case, if you are getting based upon your information, you are getting that the sun's position is changing, then you can very easily say that the rising point is not stationary. It is a locus. It is a point that follows a locus, follows a path. Every day it changes its rising position. So now what happens is, based upon this, you know what, today it has risen here, tomorrow it will rise here, day after tomorrow it will rise here. So 6 months after, where will it rise? You can make this prediction. So if you are able to forecast it, this becomes your theoretical model. So theoretical model, to have a theoretical model, you should find out a pattern in your data. Now the problem is whether this is replicable or not. Sometimes what may happen is, some of the researchers may do similar kind of experiments elsewhere and they may find out some different results. So replicability is a very important feature of research. Replicable, that is, research should be reproduced by others at different times and different places. Another important thing what may happen is, your prediction that after 6 months the sun is gonna rise from that may not hold true. After 6 months sun may rise from a different position. If that is the case, then your model needs to be changed based upon your information. So probably you may need more data, or you may work on the theory a little bit. So for today we'll stop here. Have a good day.